What's up guys, it's Kate, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I did this spooky skeleton Halloween makeup. If you guys want to see how I did this look, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start by putting all of my hair back in a headband just to get it all out of the way. Then I'm using my favorite primer at the moment, which is the Embryolisse Cream Hydrating Primer. It is super hydrating and moisturizing, which is why I am obsessed with it, and it smells really good. I'm going to start out with my brows. I'm using the Brow Contour Pro Pencil and the Gimme Brow Brow Gel. These are both products by Benefit, and I am so in love with them. This brow pencil has two different brown shades, like one for the front of your eyebrow, one for the tail. I only use the lighter one just because my brows are super light. And then it also comes with like a concealer thing and also a highlighting little thing, so it's really cool. And then I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows up with my gel, make sure they're where I want them to be, nice and full, you know. Now I'm going to prime my eyes using my Morphe eyelid primer, and I use an eyeshadow brush to apply it. I feel like it gives me just the right amount of product rather than blending it out with my finger. And then I'm just setting it with my Laura Mercier translucent powder to give me a smooth base. Now I'm taking my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and this teal color is pretty much the only color that we're using. And I'm just going to start by blending that out in my crease and bringing it into my inner corner. And as you guys can see, I'm using the smallest amount of eyeshadow on the brush. That is because I know it's a vibrant color and I didn't want to just pack it on because it would be harder to blend out. So I'm just packing it on super lightly and gradually building it up. And I'm also flicking it out because we're going for that dramatic cat eye look. And I'm just going to wipe the bottom, as you see, just so I get the feel of the shape and everything. And then again, just making sure everything is nice and blended out. Now I'm using a black eyeliner pencil, and you want to go with one that will blend out smoothly. And I'm just going to put that all over my lid, and then we're going to blend it out with a small little blending brush. And I'm just going to blend out the edges. And I brought it all the way into the inner corner as well, just because I'm going for that dark eye smoky look. And I'm also going to flick it out just so that it goes a little bit with the shape of the teal. So yeah, I'm just really working that product in, taking my time. You guys really have to be patient with black because it's a very hard color to work with and blend out, I guess we could say. So yeah, patience is key when working with dark colors. Then I am taking a smaller brush and just putting some of that teal on there just to blend out the black edges, make sure they blend together nicely. Then I'm taking some black on the same brush and just kind of making that shape. I know it looks messy, but we're gonna blend it out. I'm taking a fluffy blending brush with some teal on it and just blending that all out, making sure it's nice and smoky. And then I'm going in with a NYX eyeliner pen and I am creating a wing, a more dramatic wing, making sure it's all lined up, and then I'm just cleaning all that up with some makeup remover. Now I'm taking my Live lashes in Baddie, and I applied a thin layer of mascara before I did this just so that the lashes would stick. So because I didn't have a super light foundation shade, I mixed together my NARS Radiant Creamy Foundation in my color with a really light concealer that I had just so that we get that more pale look. And I'm just applying that with my favorite ever foundation brush. This is the Victoria Duke Beauty Stippling Foundation Brush. Then I am putting the light concealer that I mixed together, and I'm just putting that underneath my eyes and just where I want to lighten, and I'm blending that out with a small little concealer brush. Now I'm taking my Laura Mercier loose setting powder, and I'm putting that pretty much everywhere on my face. And notice how I like to pat it into my face rather than rub. I feel like when I like swipe it across my face, it gives me like a patchy look. I don't know if it's just me. So yeah, this is just my technique. Yeah, I pat it into my skin, just really work it into the face. Now I'm taking that black eyeliner pencil that I used before, and I'm just going to line my waterline and my tight line, and I'm really going to let it smudge out because I'm going for that dark eye look. And then I'm just going to blend it out. I didn't put any product on this brush just because it still had some leftover black, and I just blended it out so that it's nice and smooth and smoky. I also brought the black into my inner corner just to darken up the entire eye. And now we're going to start by making the frowns, and basically I'm just bringing it through my eyebrow and flicking it up, and I'm using a very light hand because I don't want a super harsh line and I kind of want it to be nice and thin at the top, if that makes sense. Then taking some teal on that blending brush that we used before, I'm just blending some of that teal underneath and blending it with the black, just making sure everything is super nice and blended. Now I'm going to start the contour. So I am taking a flat eyeshadow brush and I'm taking that teal and I'm kind of just making a line where I would contour my cheekbones, and then I'm bringing it down on the sides of my mouth, if that makes sense, and then I'm just blending it out. And I'm not blending on top just because I want that shadowy effect just to be on the bottom and it's super sharp on top, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I'm just blending it out, making sure that it's nice and smooth. Now I'm taking that small brush that I was using before and I'm adding some black just to the top of the line that I just created. And I'm just doing the top just so that it gives it that deep dimension kind of effect. And yeah, so I'm just going to line the top and then I'm going to blend it out just so that there's no harsh lines and they're blended together smoothly. Now I'm going to create the nose, and I'm using the same NYX eyeliner pen that I used before. I like a felt tip pen, I feel like I just have more control over it. So pretty much I just create like a little half circle or half oval and then I started by creating a line at the top and then drawing it down kind of like a triangle, if that makes any sense. You guys see what I'm doing. And then for the second one I drew a line down and then connected them just so that I had more control over it, because this is a weird angle to draw straight lines. And then I went ahead and filled it in, and then I patted it down with some black eyeshadow just to make sure it was nice and matte. Now I'm taking that blending brush with some teal and I'm going to give my lips that kind of like shadowy effect. And yeah, so I'm just going to lightly brush over my entire lips. Now to create the mouth or the teeth or whatever we want to call this, I started by taking my eyeliner pen and I drew 2 lines out from each side of my mouth. And then I started in the middle and then I just evenly spaced them out. And to do this I used a very light hand just so that I get that thin sharp edge at the tip, if that makes sense. So now I'm going to emphasize my collarbones and my neck and just give us that bone popping out skinny look. So I'm taking my small eyeshadow blending brush and I'm just going to emphasize my collarbones pretty much. And I kind of stuck them out just so I saw where I needed to shade them in. And this just gives it such a cool look. I don't know, it just brings everything together. And then I'm also going to bring it down my neck. So I kind of just started by finding the lines in my neck and then just shading around where I thought was necessary. And yeah. So that is the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this and liked the look that I did, let me know by giving me a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and follow my social medias. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.